Hello friends! Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share with you a piece of news that has moved all the fans of Can Yaman and Sara Bluma. During an intimate dinner with close friends, Sara surprised everyone with an unexpected declaration of love. With tears in her eyes and a radiant smile, she looked at Can and said, "I have found you forever." Her words touched not only him, who responded with a sincere smile, but also all those present, deeply moved by the moment. What began as a simple gathering among friends turned into an intimate scene. Sara, usually discreet, opened her heart and made it clear that what truly matters is not what the world says, but what she and Can share. This confession marked a turning point. After months of avoiding public statements, Sara decided to reveal her feelings without fear. Close friends confirmed that Can, though more reserved, also shows his love clearly in private. And despite the constant pressure from the media, moments like this show that they are determined to build a strong future together. Sara's gesture sparked a wave of reactions on social media. Many fans praised her courage to express such genuine feelings in a world where celebrity relationships are often seen as entertainment. Others wondered if this step will change how the couple presents themselves publicly. Sara's phrase, "I have found you forever," has become a symbol of their love and proof that, even under the spotlight, it is still possible to live a genuine story. Talking about Demet Özdemir, however, is more complex. She is a figure that evokes both admiration and criticism. On one hand, she is the actress who charmed audiences with her freshness, energy, and luminous smile. On the other, she is constantly targeted by rumors, criticism, and negative comments. Many see her as someone who plays too much with her image, not always honest, and sometimes making questionable choices. What stands out is how, despite everything, her name remains tied to Can Yaman. Even though their paths have diverged, comparisons never stop. For Demet, this has been a burden. Some accuse her of exploiting that link to stay in the spotlight. Some call her fake. Others say her romantic choices are still shaped by that past relationship. She is often labeled inconsistent, showing different faces: vulnerable, strong, indifferent, then ambiguous in her statements. This inconsistency exhausts people and creates the impression of an undefined identity. Still, it is undeniable that Demet has endured in an environment fueled by scandal. With both strengths and weaknesses, she remains a central figure. That, beyond criticism, also proves her resilience. Few actresses manage to stay relevant for so long. Of course, some comments against her are overly harsh, even cruel. She is called calculating, dishonest, inauthentic. But I wonder, how much reflects reality and how much is just the need to cast her as the villain in this story? Because in the narrative around Can and Demet, someone must be the hero and someone the culprit. Today, for many, Demet is the one blamed. I believe Demet Özdemir needs to take a step toward transparency. She has talent and could rebuild her reputation if she chose sincerity and consistency over strategies. People do not demand perfection, but authenticity. If she aligns her words, actions, and image, she can regain the affection she once had. In summary, Demet lives caught in contradiction, loved and hated, praised and criticized. But this should not destroy her. It should motivate her. Beyond judgments, she remains a capable actress with a place in the public's memory. What is missing is her decision. Will she keep showing the mask people condemn, or the true Demet, the woman behind the star? Of course, it is not easy. Being in the public eye means enduring unfair criticism, malicious rumors, and endless comparisons. But Demet has shown intelligence and calm, not letting any of that consume her. She keeps focusing on her career and on projects that steadily strengthen her name beyond any relationship. In the end, what matters is not who she appears with in a photo, but the legacy she builds with her work. I see in her a woman who has learned to navigate a hostile environment without losing her essence. She doesn't need scandals or cheap attention. Her strength lies in consistency, discipline, and that natural charisma that cannot be imitated. That's why I believe Demet remains a point of reference. Her name is repeated, her image remembered, her presence still felt, even when she stays out of controversy. That is her greatest victory, staying relevant without falling into the media circus. In the end, while Can Yaman becomes more entangled in contradictions and rumors, Demet Özdemir remains what she has always been, an authentic woman, a talented artist, and a figure who shines by herself. It is important to remember that Demet was not born into privilege. Her career was built on sacrifice, discipline, and a sincere connection with her audience. This humble beginning should remind us that behind every famous face, there are invisible efforts. Perhaps this is why, despite harsh criticism, she still retains the admiration of many who see her as a genuine, imperfect woman with a quiet strength that should not be underestimated. In conclusion, my view is clear. Demet Özdemir is far from perfect, but her greatest virtue lies in that very imperfection. She does not feed on scandals or fabricated controversies. She prefers to take refuge in her family, her work, and her calm rather than respond to every accusation. Some call that cowardice. I call it resistance. Because in a world where everyone shouts, the one who chooses silence communicates much more than we think. And one thing is certain. Demet, unlike many, has nothing to prove. Her true victory is to carry on with dignity despite the noise around her.